Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're reviewing the Jpanther 2, or the Jpanther 2, whichever you prefer to call it, it doesn't really matter. But it is the Tier 8 German tank destroyer up the Panther E100 line. It is the Tier 8. And I don't have the full tracks on this because I personally never go for extra tracks. It's just not worth it for me unless you have like horrendous traverse speed. But we got the max gun, we got max engine, so we're just going to look at the statistics here. It only has 1,150 HP, about standard TD for that type of TD. TDs always have the lower HP. And your whole armor on your front is 160 on your sides and 40 on your rear. So I'm going to talk about your armor here. So your bottom plate obviously is the weakest spot, but this top plate is also weak. Your strongest points of armor are your gun behind your gun, like your gun cheeks, and that's your strongest armor because you see how angled that is. It's really the best place to bounce. So the best way to play this is hold down. You do have okay gun depression. We'll get to that in a minute, and you can bounce quite a few shells that way. And also it has steep sides, but your sides are paper, so if you get shot by HE on the sides, lots. And then if you wiggle, you can get bounces because you got your gun mantlet, and then your cheeks are pretty strong, and also your sides. So that's basically how you want to play it armor-wise. And here we see it's got a great gun. It's got a great gun. So your DPM is 2,616. Your reload is about 11 seconds. Your penetration is very good, 246 millimeters on your AP. Your APCR has 311 millimeters of penetration. Then your HE penetration is not bad at 65. It is a 460 alpha gun and 390 and then 600 on that HP. It does have a long aim time of 5 seconds, along with your dispersion is 0.34. And then there you got some depression, not a lot, but you got some. And then it is a very mobile TD, so you can go up to 55 forward, and it is 12 in reverse, and about 30 kilometers an hour on average. So here we are going to jump into two replays. Here we are with the first battle, and both these battles are actually really quick. And here we are on Black Goldfield. It's supremacy, and we are top tier. And when you're top tier in this, you can really dominate because you have such good alpha DPM and your mobility, along with that armor, especially on this map. This map is actually really good for this tank, and you'll see why here up ahead. And I think the next replay is also on this map too, because it's the easiest to get good battles on. So I had both good battles on it. And it kind of shows you how you want to play the tank, so they both work good. So right off the bat, we're gonna get a nice HE onto that CDC, over 600 damage, and the HE on this is really good. You have that high alpha, 600 alpha on that HE, so you can really devastate tier 7s. And I don't know if I got hit by that T44 100 or if I don't know, I bounced and it made my shot miss on that Hellsink, which is unfortunate, but we are going to go ahead and get a shot off on that Comet, bringing our damage total up to already over 1,000 damage in just 2 shots. So the red already has 2 tanks down. They've absolutely gotten wrecked, and now this Pantera goes over. Don't really know what he was doing right there, just kind of a YOLO. It looks like a last-minute YOLO, but we get a shot into him, and we are reloaded. You see, we have a very quick reload. And especially with that alpha, I mean, you just reload and bop them with that 460, and it can be really devastating. It's a really fun tank to play. Like, as you can see there, it more shows it in the other one because I get some bounces right there. But how you play that ridge. And now there's just 2 tanks left. One is the Smasher, which we're gonna get a nice shot off on him. You can snipe in this tank. I personally really don't snipe in this tank much, just because it feels more like a frontline support tank. Honestly, I frontline quite a bit in this tank, and it seemed to be working pretty well so far. So you can you can frontline in this tank. Also support, but I really wouldn't advise camping. I mean, the accuracy is okay, but it's not like super good. And then it just doesn't feel like a camping tank. So now we just have this IS-4 left, and we've already gotten off one shot, and we're gonna get off another shot onto him for bring our damage total above 3,000. He looks like he was using paramo right there, so he did get a low roll, and we get another shot off on him, bringing our damage up to almost 4,000. And then just look at that, the T-34 misses, and the IS-5 bounces, and we get that final shot off on the IS-4. We got 3 or 4 shots off on that guy. I don't know how we got that much off him, but we got 3,904 damage along with 2 kills. Credit coefficient is kind of meh. I mean, you make some credits, but it's nothing like spectacular. It is a fun tank, though. And now we're going to go on to the next replay. Here we are on Black Goldfield again, and we are also top tier in Supremacy again. It almost looks like the same battle, except different tanks. So, whoops, sorry about that. So here we are, and we're going to go to the same spot we did last time and pretty much just do the same thing, because that's the best way to play this tank, is frontline support and kind of up close with the action. But one thing you got to be aware of is that very, very weak side armor. If a 152 gets to your side, you get absolutely wrecked. You're a one shot after that, because they hit you for 1,000 damage, and you got about 150 hit points left. And you can't do almost a thing. So you really got to be aware of your sides. Make sure you're trying to always face your enemy forward, and not really... the best thing you can do is just wiggle, but don't really try to angle too much, because your sides are so weak. So beware of that. And but as you can see, we have the perfect spot here. We are basically impenetrable. So we failed HE on that Bulldog, but we did get a nice shot off on that Jpanther. Jpanther is now out of the game, and here comes the Black Prince, and get another, you can see that nice penetration on there, and we get another nice shot off on the BP. Now the AMX kind of just YOLOs, which it doesn't matter. I unfortunately don't get that kill shot right there, but then I spot a Borsink, and oh, is that a good thing to spot in this, as long as they're in front. And we hit him for nice 600 damage, and didn't even take a shot in return, because we were basically in almost an impenetrable spot, except for if he switched over to the heat. Now we're just going to wait for this Nameless to back up, and he does, and we get a nice 480 roll into his side, bring our damage total up to 2,277 damage. Just 3 tanks left, and we're going to pull around here and get another shot off into that Nameless. Another nice roll for 476 damage. And I see that there is a Scorpion G left, and we want that juicy boy. The Nameless gets taken out by the Comet, and the Scorpion's full HP. I really probably should have just gone for that shot right there. You're going to see why. You're going to see why. Because by the time I get there, he's wrecked and just has 167 HP left. Still got the kill on him, though, which is nice, because we didn't have any kills. But I definitely would have preferred a 600 damage roll straight into him. But we ended that on about 3k damage with that one kill. And we made about the same credits as the last game, like I said. And that's the Jpanther 2, guys. It's a fun tank, not bad at all either. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.